Kim Panozzo with HomeSmart, and I'm so happy to be here today with the Scottsdale Police Chief, Rodbell. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Kim. It's my pleasure.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Thank you, thank you. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you today about was what is going on in the Scottsdale Police Department that you're so very proud of, and I know there's probably several, but if you could maybe mention a few of the things that are going on in the city that you'd like to talk about.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for the opportunity to do that. You know, I've been the police chief for 15 years, and I've been in the city police department for 16 years. And so we've been here for a while, and early on when I first got here, we started thinking in terms of strategic planning for the future. And being here, as long as I've been here, I've had the opportunity to bring many of those things to fruition, which has been really exciting.
Nice.
I'm most proud of having an amazing organization. This is an organization that is full of talent. They just bring so much professionalism to the table in law enforcement for our community. And there's lots of challenges in the city. As you can imagine, we have a population here of 230,000 residents, but we entertain 9.1 million visitors every year.
Yes, this is true.
And we've got some major events, and so every time we have one of these major events, and they're done safely, and everyone comes to the city, enjoys themselves, and goes home with a great memory. We've been hugely successful at being able to achieve that. So I'm very proud of the workforce and the work that they do. Very proud of the community and how the community gets behind public safety and is supportive. This has just been a wonderful experience. And I mentioned to you before we went on camera, there's actually a map behind the camera, which hopefully you'll be able to cut away and show.
Fascinating, yes.
And that map represents all the things that's around the country and internationally that the City of Scottsdale Police Department has had impact in other communities by creating programs here that have been adopted elsewhere.
That's
so
fabulous.
There's lots to be proud of, but mostly I'm very proud of having an amazing workforce.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you very much. The next thing I wanted to talk about is the police and the community and relations. How does that look for you in this day and age with technology, especially?
Well, you know, we've always had a really great relationship with our community. We always have had that, and we've always, as you said, been very welcoming to outsiders to come into our community and enjoy their vacations, enjoy their free time in the community, outside of our immediate city, and as well as the greater world as they come to visit us. And so this year we sort of instituted a new program, which I'm also very proud of. We have 4 districts, and I've asked each of our district commanders to put together community groups that represent their individual districts. And so they've invited into their buildings as part of an engagement group people that represent businesses, community activists, religious institutions, just anybody that has anything to do with their area. They've invited them in to have open conversations about current event issues. What I've done is I've taken representation from each of those community groups and brought them into the chief's office and the chief's community engagement group. So I represented it from the 4 districts, but I also took a wider reach in getting people that are involved and active beyond just our borders. So organizations like the NAACP, like the 100 Men Club, like the Jewish Community Center, like the Islamic community centers, like the ASU and Scottsdale School District, and businesses, folks that are involved in the resort business and hoteliers, and we brought in people that put on major events. And we brought these folks into the room to have open conversations about police-community relations, national issues like on-body cameras, how we handle complaints, how we resolve issues. And so it's been a really wonderful, eye-opening experience for all of us, and it's just taking that one more step to dealing with folks in the community as opposed to sending out people to give speeches about community relations or actually talking to each other.
And making a collaborative effort to do so.
Absolutely. So it's been pretty exciting, and we're in the early stages. I've already had 2 meetings. I'm about to have my 3rd, but we've seen great results as a result.
I wanted to talk a little bit about the direction of the market and how that impacts the city. What I'm seeing personally is a lot of the more dense housing.
Okay.
And what that is downtown Scottsdale, how many high-rises now are being built? Okay. The condominiums and such, and I noticed last year's permit pull for dense housing we're already there this year. The
people that are going to be moving into the neighborhoods, the high-rises, the new builds, they're four-story buildings on 4 lots as opposed to 4 separate houses we're seeing in some of our downtown area. I'm convinced we're not going to be bringing bad people into our community that are going to be
gosh,
causing
no.
problems for us. Because for the most part, the people that move into the city of Scottsdale are just wonderful residents. The concern is going to be traffic.
Traffic, and that's
traffic
what I
will be an
wanted to-
issue, absolutely.
yeah.
And I think that downtown's looking at creative ways to move people downtown. There may be still a debate that's going to occur in regard to mass transit, but regardless if that happens or not, we're starting to see, the attempt to bring the bicycles into the downtown.
I know.
So
I
people
see them
can
up
ride.
even in North Scottsdale. Like, how do they get up here?
Yeah, that's a lot of pedaling.
There's a lot of
There's a lot of pedaling. I think when we talk about what's coming, we'll have to pay attention to traffic flow, traffic congestion, how people get
around.
get around.
This is kind of near and dear to your heart about who would be the specific hero.
We have everyday heroes that work together in partnership with the community and just make our community safe and for everyone.
That's
and
perfect.
So,
yes.
Yeah. So thanks for the opportunity to brag some more about my people. But yeah, I'm surrounded by heroes.
That's fabulous.
Thanks.
Well, thank you again so much for meeting with me today. I certainly do appreciate it.
Thank you.
And back to you in the studio.